Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the best brawls in Wolverine cinematic history.
How long has it been? 15 years? You haven't changed one bit.
Number 10, a morning in 1973, X-Men Days of Future Past.
Would you believe me if I told you I was sent here from the future?
Get out of here, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Talk about a rude awakening. After being sent back in time to prevent an age of Sentinels, Logan finds himself in a world altogether familiar yet uncanny. A lava lamp, a waterbed, and Roberta Flack on the radio leaves us with no doubt that we're in for a groovy period hijinks.
Trust me, I know how these things play out.
Oh, because you're from the future.
No, because of these.
What follows is some classic Wolverine mayhem, which a few unlucky henchmen get to experience firsthand. After his chiseled torso brushes off their bullets, our scruffy champion makes short work of them while wielding his original bone claws. This brief yet memorable scuffle just oozes the character's smooth and effortless domination.
Peaceful thoughts.
Number 9, facing the Dark Phoenix, X-Men The Last Stand.
I'm the only one who can stop her. Get everyone to safety. Go!
While it's widely accepted that The Last Stand was a disappointing end to the original X-Men trilogy, Logan's climactic decision to confront Jean Grey remains a huge moment. On one level, it's simply a collision of titans. The Phoenix's lethal abilities had been showcased in dramatic fashion with the deaths of both Cyclops and Professor X. Thus, seeing Logan withstand her sheer destructive power, despite the grisly effect it has on his body, is pretty awe-inspiring.
You would die for them.
No, not for them. For you.
On another level, this showdown also capped off one of the series' longest and most layered relationships. After all, the pair's connection as friends, teammates, and will they won't they lovers was one of the driving forces of the trilogy. Number 8, Misleading Mystique, X-Men. Logan's top-tier aptitude for combat isn't limited to his claws or even his rage. As seen in this early bout with the iconic shapeshifter Mystique, he can also excel by using his brain. After she crashes the party disguised as Wolverine, they have a tussle. While some of the visual effects might seem aged by modern standards, the scene is still oh so entertaining. Raven makes for a daunting foe, leveraging her elusiveness with powerful acrobatic strikes. Logan is forced to abandon simple brute strength and instead outplay her at her own deceptive games. This tactical version of our typically more chaotic hero provided a refreshing change of pace.
We have to regroup.
I know, but there's a problem. You're not part of the group.
Number 7, Duel with Shingen, the Wolverine.
Logan! Logan! Logan!
Sometimes, a scene comes along that you just know will be an all-timer. Other times, however, it takes a bit of distance and perspective for its greatness to really shine through.
Don't hit my friends.
We've come to love this quintessential battle in the Wolverine. A thoroughly stunning cinematic sequence, it fires on basically every cylinder. It features a compelling turn from Hiroyuki Sanada, some gorgeous blue nighttime lighting, hair-raising music swells, and an outright vicious duel. If that weren't enough, it ends with a definitive moment in a mic drop of a silhouette shot. Considering this all comes right after Logan had performed surgery on himself and literally died, the entire set piece is an absolute thrill.
What kind of monster are you?
The Wolverine.
Number 6, Lady Deathstrike shows off, X2.
I used to think you were one of a kind, Wolverine. I was wrong.
It's far from easy to give Wolverine a run for his money when meeting him in combat. It's even more difficult to outshine him. And yet, that might just be exactly what Lady Deathstrike does. Yoriko Oyama boasts fearsome adamantium nails, elite athleticism, and a level of regeneration that seems to match Logan's. She pretty much dominates most of the fight until Wolverine barely snags the victory. Even with her death, though, she remains a haunting presence, both because of the scene's quiet brutality, but also the tragedy hidden underneath. As seen in a prelude comic, Yoriko's time as Lady Deathstrike consisted of considerable pain and coercion under William Stryker's mind control. Number 5, climbing the hotel, Logan. Logan has experienced many perilous encounters, but rarely is the threat he's facing his most cherished ally. Amid one of Charles Xavier's cataclysmic episodes, his grisly student is forced to weather its storm and take out some enemies along the way. The violence here feels even more visceral with the bad guys frozen in place, almost like a bloody Quicksilver scene. It's even more chilling since it was one of these seizures that killed several of this timeline's X-Men. The scene is a heartbreaking glimpse at the devastation posed by such a powerful figure as Charles, even if he is usually well-meaning. Number 4, Weapon X Facility, X-Men Apocalypse.
Weapon X is loose. I repeat, Weapon X is loose.
There are many holes one could poke into Logan's cameo appearance in X-Men Apocalypse. The concept does feel like a bit of unnecessary fan service. It muddles the already messy timeline of the franchise. But for a sweet few minutes, there's no denying just how cool it is to watch. We had seen similar facility scenes in X2 and Origins, but neither brought quite this much Wolverine havoc. The Weapon X here is an entirely feral version of the character, without most of his other defining traits. As such, this fight is virtually a proof of concept for X-24 in Logan, which fully realized the horror of a Wolverine without a conscience.
I'll be right back.
Number 3, the Bullet Train, the Wolverine. This high-octane adrenaline rush of a sequence instantly stands out. After an ambush at the funeral of Ichiro Yoshida, a friend he once saved from a literal atom bomb, Logan is forced to go on the run. Unfortunately, his escape soon goes off the rails as he ends up scaling a hurtling bullet train while evading attackers. By choosing immersive sound design instead of music, director James Mangold crafts a pretty remarkable set piece. The unique environment feels highly tactile with the streaking wind and imposing obstacles. Plus, Logan uses his surroundings to notch a clever kill. That's definitely one way to catch a ride.
What happened to you?
We get off here, let's go.
Number 2, The Mansion Siege, X2. The somewhat overlooked heart of Logan's story across the X-Men films is his connection to the students of Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters. There's no better example of it than in this intense scrap. As Stryker's forces assault the X-Mansion, Wolverine wastes no time charging into action.
You picked the wrong house, Bubba.
And although rampaging through goons may not seem like the most wholesome parental instinct, it stems from a genuine place. Whether it's as a protector, team leader, friend, or even a teacher, this quiet yet undeniable part of Logan is a reminder of just how far he has come. Given the tragedy in his past, it's nothing short of heartwarming to see him be a loner no longer.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, One Final Rampage, Logan.
Bad shit happens to people I care about. You understand me?
Then I'll be fine.
With how long audiences have had Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, the tone of the character has varied a lot. Some outings go for campy fun. This unforgettable whirlwind, however, is the crown jewel of the other side of that spectrum. Things begin with our hero charging through the forest in a brutal frenzy. It's downright thrilling to witness him go truly berserk, tearing through foes at a full sprint. The sequence also gives Laura plenty of time to shine, affirming the film's passing of the torch. It all culminates with a final locking of horns with the ruthless X-24, a powerful mirror for Logan's arc. Did we miss any amazing Wolverine battles? Let us know in the comments down below.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.